Have you ever felt a twinge of discomfort when your actions didn't quite line up with your beliefs? Maybe you told a white lie even though you value honesty, or perhaps you bought a pricey gadget despite knowing you should be saving money. This mental tug-of-war, this feeling of unease, is a common human experience. It's the result of something psychologists call cognitive dissonance. We all strive for consistency in our lives. We want our beliefs to align with our values, and our actions to reflect those beliefs. When this harmony is disrupted, when our thoughts and behaviors clash, we experience cognitive dissonance. It's that nagging feeling that something isn't quite right, a mental tension we instinctively try to resolve. Imagine yourself promising to eat healthier, only to find yourself indulging in a bag of chips later that day. This discrepancy between your intention, healthy eating, and your action, snacking, creates dissonance. Your mind, seeking equilibrium, might try to rationalize the behavior. It's just one bag, you might think, and I did have a salad for lunch. This is cognitive dissonance at play. We're wired to seek consistency. When our actions contradict our beliefs, it creates a psychological discomfort we're naturally driven to alleviate. Understanding this mental process is key to navigating the complexities of our own minds and making more conscious, aligned choices. Cognitive dissonance, simply put, is the mental discomfort we experience when we hold conflicting beliefs, ideas, or values. This discomfort arises when our actions don't align with our self-perception, creating a sense of internal inconsistency. Think of it like a mental itch that needs scratching. This theory, first proposed by psychologist Leon Festinger in the 1950s, suggests that we are driven to reduce this dissonance. We don't like feeling like hypocrites or holding contradictory views. To ease the tension, we employ various mental gymnastics, often unconsciously, to bring our beliefs and actions back into harmony. We might change our attitudes, beliefs, or behaviors to minimize the discomfort. For example, if you believe in animal welfare but eat meat, you might experience dissonance. To reduce it, you could become vegetarian, downplay the suffering of animals, or emphasize the benefits of meat consumption. Our minds are masters of rationalization, constantly seeking to justify our actions and maintain a positive self-image. While this can be helpful in some instances, it can also lead us to make decisions that aren't in our best interest, simply to preserve our sense of self-consistency. Cognitive dissonance plays out in countless scenarios in our daily lives, often without us even realizing it. Let's explore some relatable examples. Relationships. Imagine you're in a relationship that's no longer fulfilling. You value companionship, yet you find yourself constantly arguing with your partner. The dissonance between your desire for a loving relationship and the reality of constant conflict can be immense. To reduce this dissonance, you might downplay the negative aspects, focusing on the good times, or convince yourself that all relationships have their challenges. Purchases. You just splurged on a new car, even though you knew it wasn't the most financially responsible decision. The dissonance between your desire for the car and the knowledge of its impact on your budget might lead you to overemphasize the car's positive features and minimize any potential drawbacks. Health. You know smoking is detrimental to your health, yet you continue to smoke. This dissonance might lead you to downplay the risks, focus on the enjoyment it brings, or highlight the unhealthy habits of non-smokers. These are just a few examples of how cognitive dissonance manifests in our everyday lives. From trivial choices to major life decisions, this psychological phenomenon subtly influences our thoughts and behaviors, often leading us to justify actions that contradict our values or beliefs. Overcoming cognitive dissonance can be challenging, but it's essential for personal growth and making authentic choices. Here are some practical strategies to consider. Acknowledge the dissonance. The first step is recognizing when you're experiencing cognitive dissonance. Pay attention to feelings of discomfort, guilt, or rationalization. Once you've identified the dissonance, you can start addressing it directly. Challenge your beliefs. Are your current beliefs truly serving you, or are they outdated or based on inaccurate information? Be open to questioning your assumptions and considering alternative perspectives. Focus on your values. What truly matters to you? Aligning your actions with your core values can reduce dissonance and lead to a greater sense of personal fulfillment. Seek out objective information. When faced with conflicting information, gather evidence from reliable sources to make informed decisions that align with your values and goals. Accept discomfort. Change can be uncomfortable, and overcoming dissonance might require confronting difficult truths about yourself. Embrace the discomfort as an opportunity for growth and learning. Recognizing and addressing cognitive dissonance is crucial for living authentically and making choices that align with our values. While it's a natural human tendency to seek consistency, blindly clinging to our beliefs, even when contradicted by evidence or experience, can hinder our growth and well-being. By understanding cognitive dissonance, we empower ourselves to make more conscious, value-driven decisions. Instead of succumbing to self-deception and rationalization, we can choose to face the discomfort, challenge our assumptions, and strive for greater alignment between our beliefs and our actions. This journey of self-reflection and honesty, while challenging, ultimately leads to a more fulfilling and authentic life.